Hi there everyone, I'm the guy with the gamer tag, and today I wanted to share with you a Modern Warfare gameplay I got recently, because not only is this a really rare gameplay where I go for high kill streaks, but it's also a perfect chance to frame this question in the immortal words of William Shakespeare. To jugger or to juggernaut? That is the question, because one of the streaks in this game that sees very little use is actually the highest streak in the game, the Juggernaut. Now this streak has had a mixed reception in the games that it's been in. In Modern Warfare 3, it featured quite a lot, mostly because of the Juggernaut Recon, which had the riot shield. That one was quite popular just because it was a way for players who couldn't necessarily earn high streaks to have a bit of fun and walk around as a tank for a little bit. The machine gun Juggernaut in Modern Warfare 3 saw very little play because it took a long time to earn, and it just wasn't really as effective as maybe using a specialist streak or some of the other kill streaks. And especially as kill streaks looped, it meant that going for that 15 kill streak felt not as satisfying as it should have. In Ghosts, the Juggernauts were fairly useful and did see a bit of play, but the problem was they had no health regeneration, which meant they were actually quite weak overall. You could quite quickly take a Juggernaut out, and they weren't very resilient, and that was one of the main problems with them. However, in this game, having used it for this single game, I really enjoyed it. It was a very fun streak to use, and I think a lot of people are overlooking it. Now I admit, it's not going to be quite as reliable as the other streaks. Running a chopper gunner or a VTOL jet are going to be far more reliable in the majority of situations. Using a Juggernaut really requires you to understand the map you're playing on, and applying that to its strengths. I happen to be playing this match on Operation Gunrunner, and to be honest, I wasn't planning this, I wasn't trying to go for the Juggernaut in this match, it just seemed to happen. I got my airstrike, and I got the VTOL, and I was just in the right zone. I just seemed to be playing, so I was like, I'm going to get this, I'm going to go for it. But coming into this match, I wasn't planning it. But it turned out to be one of the perfect levels for it, and the reason is because it focuses players around lots of buildings. The entire centre of the map is a series of small choke points, which means the Juggernaut is the perfect kill streak to have for this kind of map, because people are always funneling into you, and you have the perfect set of tools to just take out swarms of enemies, because you have a high amount of health and your weapon fires very quickly and has a seemingly unlimited amount of ammunition. This just means that you can just be the tank for the team. And it was so much fun. But of course, this does require you to know your levels. If you were to try and use this maybe on Azir Cave or maybe Arkloth Peak, you're going to find it very difficult. People will be very spread out and there's a lot of open areas, in which case other streaks are going to be more useful. A White Phosphorus or a Chopper Gunner are going to do you better in those scenarios. But when you've got these opportunities, perhaps on Shoot House, I've seen one person using this on Shipment and it was utterly horrible to play against. But maps which have close-knit buildings and focus mostly on one level of elevation, like Gunrunner, are going to be perfect for this kill streak. You're going to be able to just tank on the other teams, and it is so much fun. And what's more, the added detail of the heavy metal soundtrack whilst you're in this kill streak, GG Infinity Ward, I like that. That was quite fun. You get to go around just as an absolute unstoppable war machine. And what made this doubly fun was I was using crossplay to actually squad up with a mate of mine on Xbox, and it just added to the enjoyment of this match because I could share it with a mate I'd previously never gamed with, and we were able to just laugh about it afterwards. And to be honest, that's what COD's been about. It's you get on, you mess around with your mates, and you get cool kill streaks. And I really think people should stop overlooking the Juggernaut. Yes, it's not going to be the most useful kill streak in all scenarios, but when you get it, it's really fun, and if you use it in the right situation, you will decimate, dominate, and you will just be an unstoppable war machine. You do need to definitely kit your loadout out to go for this kind of streak. Having a lot of ammunition is going to be key, but if you can get it, you're going to have a load of fun, and definitely you'll enjoy that heavy metal soundtrack. But anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please do give this streak a try. It's very difficult to get, but it is so rewarding. I've been the guy with no gamer tag, and I'll see you on another video.